video. Happy Thanksgiving Eve for all you guys, and thank you guys for speaking of Thanksgiving. Thank you. Thanks for giving me your time and attention. Thanks for being a part of the Black Rule investing community. Thanks for being a part of the crypto warriors over here at the Gentleman of Crypto. But before we get started, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black Rule investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on a black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
What's going on, guys? Welcome. Let me share the screen here. Hope you guys are having a nice Thanksgiving Eve. I'm sure some of y'all are pre-cooking, whatever. We'll see how the attendance will be on this show. But hey, it has to go on, right? Today, it has to go on. Shout out Chad. What's up, E? What's up, Natish? What's up, Crypto and Focus? We got a nice show planned for you guys today. Greatest new coin find since LCX. For all of those who've been watching me, I was talking about Ceek when it was at 6 cents, went all the way up to $1. If this does what it says it can do, maybe we got the next one on our hands here, guys. And of course, the patrons got it first. Shout out to the patrons. If you're interested in less than a cup of coffee for a weekly watch list. And we've been keeping things fresh in the Patreon, going over a few new coins, not just the ISOs. Here, what else? So yeah, and also, if you cannot afford the Patreon, we have the Telegram here, totally free. Why take on the crypto community by yourself when you could do it with friends? We got our moderator E in the chat here, watching the show. Thank you for coming through, E. We appreciate you. E posts a lot of great information here. I post information here. A couple wonderful people, like a lot of wonderful people, post information in chat. Courtney Johnson, Sniper, CPW, Italia Grape, like so many good community members. Shook Focus, excuse me. So many great community members. If I didn't name you, doesn't mean I don't love you. I'm just like scattered brained right now. Bird Dog, Solo, Courtney Johnson, Jones D, Sniper 4, like so many people posting so much great information here. Again, it's completely free. Madman, come on over and join the Telegram. And I keep saying this for people who might not. At some point, Telegram booted 80 of my members out. I have no idea why it did that, but we're growing back strong regardless of that. Because I just had a member come in and was like, "Hey, like I joined this Telegram like 2 weeks ago or a long time ago. How did I get booted out?" Like, bro, I have no idea. But yeah, let's get to it here. Oh, and as always, guys, we'll get to the questions at the end. Please put them in the chat here. So let's go to the CZ. And I'm going to try to address the CZ thing and in a couple different angles. Okay. Frankly, for me, it's baffling. It's extremely confusing in that a man who didn't give like 2 F's about the US, right? Like he's letting use Binance, you know what I mean? Like he's letting them use Binance when everybody else is running sanctions, right? Man who who outed or basically got Sam Bankman-Fried up out of here. Man who can give two F's about the U.S. and their security and their laws. All of a sudden, pleads guilty and steps down. It's extremely odd to me. That part is extremely odd. And it should be, I would think that it would be extremely odd to you guys as well. Let me go ahead and shut down our Telegram, or we're going to get things here, and this will be distracting to me. So I don't know. Given all of those facts, I would think this would be extremely odd to you as well. And this isn't the first time that like CZ has had like the SEC say something to him, but now he decides to plead guilty and step down. Okay, so let's just look at this here. So Binance gonna pay a $4.3 billion settlement. That adds up to 7. We'll get back to that in just a second, okay? Because you guys know how I like to kind of approach things in an esoteric level. We're going to continue to do that because it may not seem so. It all connects. It all connects, okay? And whether you believe that or not, it's just true, okay? And just like people operate on these charts using astrology, they operate with these postings and these headings using numbers. It's no different from how the computer programming uses binary code and the computer interprets binary code. People interpret numbers, okay? And numbers are used in ciphers, are used in communication to certain people to know certain things. So we're going to continue to address it in that way. So here's he says, so it says he pleads guilty. This is from CoinStack. Going down here, they have a little message from CZ. Okay. Today, I stepped down as CEO of Binance. Immediately, it was not easy to let go emotionally, but I know it's the right thing to do. I made mistakes. I must take responsibility. This is best for our community, for Binance and myself. Binance is no longer baby, and he goes into some more stuff. It says here he will pay a $50 fine personally as a part of a 4.3 billion company total company settlement. Down as chief executive of the company. He created the latest blow to the crypto world since the implosion of FTX last year. The largest penalty in U.S. Treasury history. Binance will pay $3.4 billion civil monetary penalty to FinCEN, the Financial Crimes Bureau within the Treasury Department, and it's the U.S. Treasury Department. Like, what does he care about the U.S. Treasury Department? But the agreement comes with a 5-year monitorship and various agreements to bone up the compliance that the company's complete exit from the U.S. And it would also pay $9.68 million fine to the OFC, the Office of Foreign Assets Control. Okay, and that number adds up to trying to do my quick maths over here. 17, 23. Okay. So a 5 again there, if you like reduce it all down. So again, this is just highly interesting to me because this is like the US Treasury. It has no bearing on the world, right? And it's just completely odd. Okay. But let's look at another post here, and please put your comments in the chat. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. We'll push this 2 ways again, but so JP Morgan, this is from the block or square, if you will, and if you guys don't know, the cube is usually esoteric symbol. Okay, get a lot of things, but anyways, JP Morgan says Binance settlement is positive as it eliminates potential systemic risks from a hypothetical collapse. Okay. So everybody keeps saying Binance is going to crash, Binance is going to crash, and or like Binance is crooked. And I think Chico Crypto, he's always been after Binance for wash trading. And I think even King and Zay were just like saying, like, who's the CZ person? Like, when he, like, they always mention, like, he just came out of nowhere, just like Sam Bankman Fried. More on that later. More on that later, right? So CZ is another one of these people that kind of came out of nowhere. And I say, kind of always be wary of the people that just come out of nowhere. Like, it's not like a coincidence, right? And it's not like, anyways. So JP Morgan sees Binance US settlement with US agencies as positive for the crypto industry. They see it as positive, but what will somebody that doesn't know about crypto, what will they see this as? I believe that someone that doesn't know about crypto will also see this as, will just see this as, hey, another crypto scammer. I'm going to stay away from crypto. Honestly, generally, I don't think that most normal people that are running around just trying to survive in this world that's now rife with inflation, where a lot of just people just need to have like two jobs alone to survive, or live with roommates, or both mommy and daddy's working, right? I think they will just see this as crypto's just a scam. So I don't think they will kind of delve down into the block articles and see what JP Morgan's saying about it. I think the common people will just see this as, okay, here's crypto doing crypto things again, right? Scamming. So let me keep going here. Binance co-founder CZ pleaded guilty to anti-money laundering. Now, by the way, remember how I played Mark Yusko on here, and he basically alluded. He didn't directly say. He kind of alluded to um, FTX doing money laundering for the Ukraine on chain. Okay, so if CZ was guilty of it, he was not the only one. Sam Bankman-Fried was doing the exact same thing to the Ukraine, who just happened to be America's buddies. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, but moving on, Binance agreed to pay 4.3 billion to one of largest corporate settlements in U.S. history. Okay, and again, the U.S. Treasury control is like basically ran by the Fed, and the Fed is a private bank. So the U.S. Treasury really is ran by a private bank. Let's just put that out there too. Okay, the Fed is not federal. Okay, so that goes down a whole nother that goes down a whole nother branch that we would probably have to have a conversation on Rokfin about. But again, but the Fed isn't federal. Okay, so moving on. Okay, we went over the amount that he would pay. I think this is really telling here. After pleading guilty, Zhao was released from custody on a 175. So what is that one to add up to 13, which is 4 million personal recognizance bond. Well, somewhere we read it was 50. This one says 1.75 million. Anyway, he faces a maximum prison sentence of 18 months, adds up to 9, and his sentencing hearing has been scheduled for February 23rd, 2024. Now, look at this date, okay? So basically it's 2/23, okay? 2/23. Now, if you guys are not aware, okay, if you're not aware, let's see here. Oh, did it close? Oh my God, I closed this article and I didn't mean to. Let me pull it back up. If you're not aware, that 322 is a special number. Known for the skull and bones. Okay. Who knows about the skull and bones? Put something in the chat there. But I just want to go ahead and show you a little bit of this. And it's it's a known open secret because it's on Wikipedia here, right? And if you know about it, you can wiki it. But one of the things, and you can see the 322, and where do we see the symbol? All everywhere, right? Pirates of the Caribbean, shirts, the Raiders, everywhere, right? This is like one of the oldest secret societies out there. Quote unquote secret, but it's an open secret, right? Because people know about it. Now, I'm going to douse people's whole Republican and Democrat thing again because I love to do that because it's like the same thing, Republican and Democrat. But, people get all into it, right? But here we are. Among prominent alumni are former presidents William Howard Taft, George Bush Sr., and George Bush Jr. During the 2004 Democratic election, both Democrat and Republican nominees were members of the Skull and Bones. Really? Really? When asked what it meant, George Bush, so this is on record, were both bonesmen. Former presidential candidate John Kerry said not much because it's a secret. So both of them. And when you think about it, like, okay, the reason why societies like this are a problem or like can be thought of as a problem, right? Because it's like, whose loyalty do they have? Whose loyalty comes first, right? The societies or America? The societies or the Republicans, the society or Democrats, right? But this in itself should show you they're two sides of the same coin. They're both elitists. It has nothing that, like, they're not helping you or I. And like the moment that everyone realizes this and really gets this through their head, maybe we can change it. Okay. But once you get this, right, you understand that, to me, you understand that, okay, this is just a tool of division, right? Because as long as one side of people are happy and the other side isn't happy, they're going to fight against each other. One of the ways I always tell you guys about it, small digression, please be with me here, is chocolate, vanilla, choose. So doesn't matter if you choose chocolate, doesn't matter if you choose vanilla or you're half vanilla, half chocolate, 15% chocolate, 15% vanilla. I'm the ice cream salesman. It doesn't matter to me which one you choose, as long as you don't mess up my game, as long as you don't stop me from being in control. Another person put this in a really good way. You have red and black ants in the jar, right? Someone comes along and shakes up the jar, and the red ants fight the black ants, right? But the ants aren't worried about the person who shook the jar, right? Happens all the time, okay? One other thing on this note, the Hermetic principles, I go over these a lot because they do apply to investing. The principle of polarity. So we see the principle of polarity all the time in bullish and bearish, right? But let me read this here. Everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has a pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half truths. Say that again. All truths are but half truths. Truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled. Now, one of the examples they use, which is a great example, and I think there are multiple levels to this, but we only understand a little bit of it because we're only told a little bit of it. You have to find out more. A simple example of this is hot and cold. What colors are always represented by hot and cold? Red and blue. What did we just get through talking about? Skull and bones. Democrats and Republicans. red and blue. I don't know if you guys ever read the 48 Laws of Power. Do you see what this book is colored? Red and blue. Okay. This is no coincidence, bro. It's no coincidence. Now, saying all that to get back to this 322 date here for CZ, tells me basically it's all going to plan, right? And there's one central organization, whether it be Skull of Bones or WEF or whatever. CZ's served his role, and he's he's gonna do his little 18 months, or somebody else does it for him. Who knows? He does a little 18 months. Cool, right? Keep in mind, right, that the only reason CZ was able to do what he did with Sam Bankman-Fried is because Binance was an investor. Okay, Binance was an investor in FTX. Okay, so again, that all kind of went to plan there. All right, that just went to plan. Um, went to plan there. Okay, so if you're a person like me, like this is just like, okay, this is just their plan, their theater. Okay, now if you're a person that just wants to read it straight, okay, they got a corrupt person out of here. They were doing anti-money laundering things, and they're going to replace him with I believe Richard Tong. Let's see. Yeah. And Richard Tong was a former regulatory official. Okay. So Richard Tong is now going to be a regulated person, and he's going to bring regulation to Binance, and the central government's gotcha. It's going to be fully regulated. Don't worry. We're here for you. We're doing the best for you always. Okay. Central government. Hoorah, baby. So if you're reading it straight, that's what it is. We got a corrupt money launderer out of there. And we've replaced them with the regulatory guy. We gotcha. SEC doing its job, baby. Woo! All right. I'm sorry if nobody's getting that dripping sarcasm right there. I don't know what to say there for you. One thing I also just wanted to note here. Remember, I just told you that FTX was also money laundering. Like, now it's not just me saying it. Remember that that Mark Yusko interview that we played? Yusko implied it basically. He didn't directly say it because let's not get Mark in trouble, right? He implied it, okay? And coming from a guy like Mark, a guy, right? A hedge fund guy, really means a lot than coming from Black Guru, right? It means it's a little heavier weight coming from a guy like that, right? So just FYI. But I just want to show you here, BitcoinTreasuries.net, who are some of the biggest holders of Bitcoin. And what do you know? Ukraine. They're leading the way. They're beating El Salvador. They're beating us. Ukraine, leader in governments of holding Bitcoin. Now, one of the things I need to note, I want to note on here is it doesn't list Russia and China. And I'm pretty sure Russia and China have pretty decent amounts of Bitcoin that they're holding. Okay. I think it just doesn't list them on here. Okay. Because it has to keep up the whole game. All right. That, Russia versus whatever. Right. So let me go out there and see if I can get you guys' opinion on this before we go over our coin here. I, I really want to see what you guys have said about this. I'm trying not to be like too bad on here. Trying to be Trying to be good because I am on the Gentleman of Crypto channel right quick. So, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying. Um, is your greatest find Qubit? No, we'll go over that very soon. From my perspective, CZ was replaced by the person they wanted. I can't imagine a bull run without Binance being the biggest exchange. Taking down, what's your thoughts? Oh, well, now, Nitish, I would say they can say it's regulated now. It's completely regulated. We got control. We got that crook out of there. It's completely safe. And now they can make it, regulated throughout the, you know, the non-American lands. And also remember, we got FT or LCX over there. Remember, LCX is over there, Monty Metzger, and that's probably why we saw a pop in LCX, right? Because Binance is kind of on the regulation train, but LCX leads that train because they're members of the World Economic Forum, right? What's up, Chris Work? What's up, Richard Judge? Look at the CEO he's replaced with. Yep. JP Crooked. Yeah, yep. 100%. They're cleaning houses for BlackRock and JP Morgan, etc. 100%. CZ bowed out gracefully while he was on top. Crypto, the way of the future. Just don't scam people. Yep. But honestly, to me, CZ was doing what he was just playing his role. He's just playing his role, and that was his role to me. Okay, we'll get to the coin here pretty soon. All CEOs used to talk on Signal to discuss manipulating the market. After SBF said it himself. Well, there it is. There it is. 100%. I think I remember hearing that actually. Crypt Work. Thank you for reminding us of that. Will BlackRock swoop in with this? Well, the writing's been on the wall for BlackRock to get their ETF anyway, right? So regular crypto people can read this as regulation is coming, and now we're making it more regulated for institutions to say, okay, I can invest now. That's the straight-laced way of looking at this. Like, okay, now it's even better for institutions, and Binance, the world's biggest exchange, is now headed by someone who's not a scammer, who's completely regulated. Okay. But I think the world the uninitiated, the uneducated might look at this as crypto doing crypto things, crypto scamming again. Let me stay away from crypto and keep my money over here in traditional assets. So, but we, the initiated, we, the researched on crypto, and I say initiated to mean not that we're in a secret society or anything, but that we understand and recognize some of the misdirection when it comes to crypto, right? We understand and recognize that a lot of crypto companies that we invest in are working right alongside these regulated companies. So there's very little for us to worry about, because a lot of the cryptos we are invested in, like HBAR, like an XRP, like an LCX, right, are working with these regulated companies right now, have different regulated things on their book, comply to ISO standards, quant, right? So we get a lot of the misdirection about crypto, and we're not fazed by things like this. But the uninitiated and the unresearched will see this as, okay, crypto doing scammy things again. No, I haven't covered the new coin yet. Again, patrons got it first. They got it on Sunday, I believe it was. Yeah, he's up on this reading. 48 Laws of Power. Now, 48 Laws of Power, the laws themselves are great, but some of the history that they give you in the 48 Laws of Power, some of the history is messed up. So just so you guys know that, like a lot of the classic history that they give us is actually wrong. It's actually wrong. Okay. There's so many channels I can give you guys to do your own research on that. If you actually care about that type of stuff, hit me up in the Telegram, and I'll gladly give you as many channels as you want, and you can go and look yourselves and make your own decision there. But based off of my research and the people that I've watched, and you have to know the right people to watch, by the way, because with Google now and Wikipedia now, they now have an easier time of giving us a peer-reviewed consensus that is actually false. Okay. So if you guys actually want to know where to find the right information, the correct information, I can give that to you on the Telegram. Just let me know. But history, as we know it, is a falsehood, a majority of it. Okay. Um, but the laws in 48 Laws of Power are great. Again, and this goes back to that, back to that, back to that hermetic principle, right? And that all truths are but half truths. So it's giving you the great law, but it's giving you the programming of and the half truth of the history at the same time. Okay. Brilliant. Brilliant the way that these guys set us up and control us. It's amazing. Got to give it to them on that part. It's really hard to unravel the lies. Let's go down here. Yeah, splitting that game. What's up, Tim Shea? Coming over from the Maximus crypto community. Shout out to my guy Max. Definitely watch his channel. Does some of the best research out there. What's up, Jay, by the way? So Crypto in Focus. And what's up, Stan? Make sure I acknowledge everybody here. So what's up, Richard Judge? So Crypto Twerk, excuse me. What's up, Phantom Beat? What's up, Natish? What's up, E? Okay. I think I got everybody so far. What's up, Prospector? It's horrible what they did to CZ. They're going after DeFi. Well, I don't know that they're going after DeFi because they're the ones who are pushing DeFi, right? At the same time, like we've been told, what we've always been told is, oh, they don't want DeFi. It's going to mess up the banks. It's going to mess up the banks. They want DeFi. They want tokenization. What does tokenization do? It puts more liquidity in some of these markets where before only a guy who knew a guy or a guy who had enough money, i.e., like an angel investor, a accredited investor, could invest in these markets. Now they'll be able to get a plethora of us normies to now buy into tokenization. Almost like how today we play for like 85,000 subscriptions. So effectively, we now pay more than cable to get the exact same thing for a greater cost. Kind of like that. Like there's some benefits to tokenization, but the more I look at it and the more I think about it, there are also some downsides to tokenization. Okay. But yeah, that is the future. BlackRock, JP Morgan, they've consistently mentioned tokenization, tokenization, tokenization. And the only way you can tokenize is via DeFi. via things like staking, lending, borrowing, but on everything now. So you're now tokenizing your Tesla or your G wagon, or your house, um, any asset that may possibly be of value. But again, at the same time, you're also opening up that asset to possibly be repoed, excuse me. So it's catch 22 there. Yes, CZ is corrupt. No way to have gotten that rich without breaking some laws. SEC needed a win. Let's hope Coinbase and Kraken continue to fight the good fight. And yes, like, to me, this is like the straight way of seeing it. But for me, really, okay, so let's look at Sam Bankman-Fried and what he did. We know that Sam Bankman-Fried and his mother and his daddy had connections to big people in MIT. We know that he was talking to Gary Gensler. So, like, then can you really, everybody's corrupt if you really look at it. These things that were supposed to be highly regulated, i.e. FTX, corrupt. Like, so, I mean, like, was CZ any less or more corrupt? Like, is Brian Armstrong, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to put Brian into this, but you know what I mean? Like, are all exchanges doing this? Like, we really have to ask ourselves, like, at this point, is it a possibility that everybody's doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, and gentlemen of crypto have kind of alluded to this. They've talked about this. Like, I think King and Zay, like, I'm not trying to put more words in their mouth, so I hope I get kind of right paraphrasing what they said. Like, basically, back in the day, they did not do some things because they didn't want to get caught up in all this drama. But when you look at some of the things that people did, they just kept going and doing things that could possibly be illegal, possibly not. And at the end of the day, all they had to do is pay a fine. That's basically what I've heard King and Zay say, right? Like, what's the one that Arthur Hayes was connected to? Like, they were just going, and at the end of the day, all they had to do is pay a fine, something like that. I can't remember what the exchange was called, Bittrex or something like that. But there are no laws written when people were running the gun in crypto. There were no laws written for it, right? So it's just like, okay, there are no laws written. We can do whatever we want, basically. And at the end of the day, keep going and just pay a measly itty bitty little fine, and possibly serve 18 months in jail, and what, like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, he made tons of money, and the exchange paid back some money. He paid back some money, supposedly. Like, okay, but he still came out ahead, to be honest with you. But again, another way of looking at that too is, I'm sure he did all the things that he was told or needed to do. Keep in mind, there were a whole bunch of crypto like head crypto guys who wound up unalived. Remember that, right? Was CZ unalived? No. Was Sam Bankman-Fried unalived? No. Just keep that in your mind when some of these things are happening, right? Or don't. But just to me, like, following the straight story, like, you can clearly see that there's some anomalies. There's some things that just don't add up, right? So, was CZ corrupt? Like, is that the word to use? I don't know. To me, it's like, okay, he played his role. He did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's not sanctioning Russia when we're sanctioning Russia, when really we're both on, we're the same side, right? To me, okay? Like, if he was really doing something against a side, right? He probably would wind up like these unalived guys. To me, right? To me, if that's the case. But that's just my opinion there. Seeing Drake and Missy Big Get ads. We're not bullish enough. Oh, we're pretty bullish when we're seeing Drake ads out there. We know him and his OVO Moloch worship. Ooh. Look up Moloch if you don't know what I'm talking about. Moloch, also known as Remfran, it's in the Bible. Remfran. Excuse me. Mods on Reddit and Wiki sanitize everything. 100%. They do. That old Ceek call was disgusting. Straight killed it. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Now I understand what you mean. But I think WEF, the WHO, ISO certified are pushing for private blockchains. 100%. And we're not going to be able to transact on current public blockchains. The 100%. But there are kind of avenues that we have to invest in these private blockchains. Like, for example, XDC is R3 Corda's settlement coin. Excuse me. XRP is probably going to be a settlement coin for a lot of these CBDCs, right? Because remember, again, and I've showed you guys this headline a whole bunch of times, right? At the end of the day, the Bank of International Settlement is going to allow central banks to purchase up to 2% of their funds in crypto in 2025. Okay, they can't do it now, but come 2025, central banks are going to be able to purchase crypto. What are some of the ones you think they're going to purchase? Probably Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, those type of coins. So there is some access to private blockchains that we do have. And there are some coins like Hedera, like Quant, that connect to these private blockchains. Okay. So there is some opportunity there. Kraken's founder explicitly said he's not fighting and to self-custody everything. And I agree with that. Like self-custody is great too. And the more I look at it, like I like cold storage, but you do have a need for hot wallet storage in that if you want to make quick moves, you kind of need your stuff either on an exchange or on a hot wallet to make quick moves. Okay. But at the end of the day, maybe you storage like stuff that you're not selling for a long time, like Quant, right? I have Quant cold storage. I'm not selling that Quant probably for a while, right? Until at least 2025. And we just mentioned 2025. What's happening, right? Bank of International Settlement, right? So I got some XRP stored, probably not selling that junk for a while, right? So stuff like that, right? But for the stuff that you want to make quick moves on, maybe that's in your MetaMask, right? So it's not on an exchange, but it is on a MetaMask. But then MetaMask, they sanctioned Russia, so it's like, it's a give and a take. It's a give and a take there. Because personally, like I know you can connect your ledger to certain things, but I don't feel comfortable connecting my ledger to something and then having that whole I just don't feel comfortable. Like my ledger, I'm just not going to connect it to anything other than Ledger Live. And if you can get something other than Ledger because they broke custody, your Trezor or something like that, and I'm not connecting it to anything other than its little like accompanying software. Is Brian Armstrong really a part of LCX? There's a rumor that he is. I don't see any reason why not. Because remember, LCX connected to the World Economic Forum. Brian Armstrong connected to BlackRock. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink, Board of Advisors, World Economic Forum. So they're all running in the World Economic Forum Pact. Okay, and I said that really fast. So I'm going to say it one more time. LCX, member of World Economic Forum. BlackRock CEO, Board of Advisors, World Economic Forum. So Larry Fink, Board of Advisors, World Economic Forum. Brian Armstrong, connection to BlackRock, like BlackRock is Coinbase is supposed to hold BlackRock funds. That was a rumor for this ETF when it comes out. So they have strong BlackRock ties. So they all run in that WEF pack. So I could see Brian Armstrong being a part of LCX. And then LCX did have like a mystery advisor up. And some people did some like back channel looking at like whose pusher it could possibly be. And they found out that, or they say that allegedly it's Brian Armstrong. So there's a whole bunch of connections there. Thank you, Crypto Neek, for the $4.99 super chat. Let me read that one. CZ was in on it. Why the person with the most money settle? Because again, to me, like it's one of those things where it's not truly a settlement. Like this is my opinion, guys. This is my opinion. Just like they tell us, right, that Tom Brady lost so much money with FTX, right? Now, how easy could it be to just be like wink nod, like, okay, Tom, you're investing in this, right? You lend us your name, we'll give you $12 million, right, Tom? This is a hypothetical. I'm not saying this is what happened. This is a hypothetical, okay? Say, Tom, we're going to give you $12 million to lend us your name and say that you're an investor. Okay. And wink nod, you give us back 10 of that 12 million, right? Wink nod, you get to pocket 2 million, Tom. Okay. And wink nod, NDA signed. You've invested 10 million into FTX. Wink nod. Okay. Same wink nod deal with Kevin O'Leary, Stephen Curry, Shaquille O'Neal, Larry David, hypothetically, signed NDA. How hard would that be? Okay. How hard would that be? Wink nod, we give you 12 million. Okay. You say that you're invested 10 into us, right? Wink nod, wink nod. So, yeah, he's supposedly paying a fine, allegedly, right? How hard would it be? I don't know. I'm just speculating. See it the straight laced way. It's much easier, right? But wink nod. Yeah, he has to pay a fine. Right? He has to pay a fine. Wink nod. King and Zay also follow Reggie Middleton, who also had to pay a fine. Well, Reggie, I know Cryptonomics, you had this thing against Reggie, man. I don't know what it is, bro. But I wish Reggie well, man. Like Crypto Blood did a really good interview. Reggie said that his lawyer died. That was just jacked up. So like I don't know, bro, but I know people do the whole like a patent thing, and like if Reggie got the patent in first and pay the man his money. Pay the man his money, okay? And every time I've heard Reggie talk, he seems like an extremely intelligent man. So he doesn't just seem like a guy who's like patent chasing or whatever. Like, pay the man his money, man. I have no qualms with Reggie, But cryptonomics is not a fan, I guess. But many of these people were scamming and knew it and were caught scamming. But here's the thing: scamming is one thing, but being on the inside is another to me. Okay, and again, Mark Yusko talking about FTX. He mentioned they sent money to the Ukraine on chain. On chain, okay? The Ukraine, the people we're helping, right? So scamming's one thing and being on the inside is another. So I don't know what you call it. I don't know what you call it. Do you call it scamming if you're really on the inside and that's what you're told to do? And you know, public's not really supposed to know about it, but allegedly, but that's what you're doing. Like, do you call it scamming? I don't know what you call it. I don't know what you call it. But you know, um, yeah, I don't know what you call it, bro. I don't know what you call it. But to me, it's he's doing his job. Put it like that. Now I don't know about Reggie's situation completely and totally. We have to ask Reggie on that. But as far as I've seen, Reggie had his patent. He deserves to get paid. Just clear bar none to me right there. Um, yeah, that's how it is to me. I understand what like cryptonomics. You and Reggie need to battle that out. But as far as I can see, you know, it seems legitimate to me. Knowledge. Crap coins stay on exchanges. And you know, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like crowd coins. I think what you're saying, crypto work is that like crowd coins stay on the exchanges and the real good coins get put in cold storage. I believe that's what you're saying. But the point I guess I was mentioning was if you have a hot wallet and you want to make quick moves, you can't like it's very hard to just say put it back on your cold wallet, unremove it from your cold wallet, then trade it on the exchange, then put it back in your cold wallet. It's a lot of steps. So I don't know how people can choose to reconcile that. The way that I do it is I only put in the cold storage the stuff that I know that I'm not going to sell pretty soon. Um, that does open me up to risk though. It definitely does. So you guys have to make your own decision on that one. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate that, brother. I really appreciate that, brother. Valuable coins, cold storage. Okay, yeah, gotcha, Crypto for sure, 100%. Yes, I do know the ledgers have been compromised. That's why I did mention that at the end. They do break the chain of storage. So if you guys want something else, I wouldn't hate. I, I just got these ledgers for right now. I'm trying to put my stuff on other stuff. At the moment, that's what I'm trying to do. But again, same people that own Ledger own MetaMask, right? So it's like it's getting slim pickings on what you can actually put your stuff in and feel safe about it. You know what I mean? Because they kind of own everything. You know, so you know, if you guys want to go into the chat and put what you guys feel are safe options, that would be great. If you guys want to go into Telegram and put what you think are safe options, that would be great. I understand completely where you're coming from on that one, cryptonomics, and we both agree on that. I would not like to be using these ledgers, but until I can totally get them kind of out of the way and replaced, this is what I'm using for now. I did get a treasure to replace part of that, But even Treasure, I hear you can backdoor into that. It's very hard, but you can do it. So it's like either way, you're dealing with something. What's up, RA? Appreciate you, bro. What's up? Oh, RA with the $20 super chat. I appreciate that. $20. I think that's Canadian. I very much appreciate that, bro. He still keeps ownership. Oh, CZ still gets to keep some of the ownership. I mean, that right there should show you, right? That right there should show you, like, come on. Like, it's just a dog and pony show. It's just it's just theater, bro. It's just theater, bro. Still building my LCX bag. Yep. Me too, bro. Me too. I got a lot. I want some more. Reggie won the patent. He good. I agree. I think Reggie's good with his patent. And pay the man his money. Just pay the man his money. That's he seems like he wants to go about it in a diplomatic way. He's not out here trying to like excuse me. He's not out here trying to be loud about it. It seems like he's trying to be diplomatic. So yeah, pay the man his money, bro. Like I really respect Reggie. I do. The black man was the first to the powers came after. Yeah, man. Pay the man his money. Bro, I ain't talking about the patent. I'm talking about Veritasium scam he ran on folks. The court docs, bro, the patent was his new hustle to recover the SEC fines, but I digress. I don't know anything about what happened with them and Veritasium. You look at some of these coins, I don't know anything about that. Pause, moving on to talking about coins. You look at some of these coins and how some of the actions people take with coins. You can look at certain coins and how they go up and down in certain periods of time. Like one could say that people use these coins in a way that they can, okay, I can get 20% out here, I can get 10% out here, I can use 20% out here, and like who knows, strategically putting out news. Like, I'm not accusing Reggie of anything. I already moved on from that point, and I'm talking about other coins here now. Same way the stock market does when they strategically put out news at a certain point, or not put out news at a certain point, or put in shorts at a certain point. So really, this game is played by people, right? So to come at someone, I don't know what happened with Reggie and Veritasium, whatever. I know that it's up right now. So, I mean, that's not a subject at this point that I can comment on thoroughly, but games do get played with these coins. It's just the nature of this beast. And the same thing is said for the regulated stock community, right? Games get played with a whole bunch of different things, right? So it just is what it is. Thanks, brother. Thanks for the Thanksgiving. And by the way, guys, thank all of you for coming through on a Thanksgiving Eve. We're still talking. We still got to get to the great find. Thank you guys for coming through on a Thanksgiving Eve. We appreciate you guys tonight. Thank you, Crypto Warriors. Thank you, Black Root Crew. Keep going here. Bro, the VCs are the biggest of all scammers, right? Think about like, because if you truly really think about it, 401k is almost like the biggest scam out there, right? We're investing for our future, right? We are. But like when you think about 401k and you think about Social Security, it's the biggest, those are the biggest scams out there. And these VCs and these companies like Vanguard and BlackRock are the ones who are in control of them, right? We just willingly give them our money, which They diamond hands, really, because it's money that we're not going to touch until we're like 50 or something like that. 54, 60, right? And they just get to do whatever they want with it, get interest off of it, use it, leverage it. Supposedly they don't leverage it, right? Supposedly, right? But man, we don't have enough time to go into how much of a scam certain things are, especially when we're talking about stuff like Social Security, right? We just clearly don't even have time. That's a crypto and conspiracy chat right there. Pump and dump retails, get it, Reggie. I got proof his patent was, man, Cryptonomics, you have to have this chat with him, bro. Like, I would love to hear the chat. I would love to hear what Reggie has to say about that. But from everything I've seen, everything seems legit as far as the patent goes. Okay. I don't know about Veritasium or anything like that. I don't know. I really don't. I'm sorry. I really don't know. And I'm freely admitting that here. Take CBD, CBD, and calm down. The entire market is rigged. Reggie got it. Yeah, the entire market is pretty rigged, like I was saying. And same thing goes for the regulated stock market. By the way, guys, remember First Financial that crashed? And JP Morgan bought the assets. So they bought the assets, right, from the bank. But the stockholders got nada. The regulated stock market, right? Stockholders got zero. Okay. And it just moved on to the penny stock land, right? But stocks are regulated. They're perfectly safe, right? Oh my God. Enron, right? Not enough time to talk about all of it, bro. And people look at crypto and they're like, oh, it's not regulated. Bro, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. A few days I post Serum is down by now, waking up. Just didn't get in, don't trust it. Yeah, Serum could be a good buy, but we're gonna talk about a really good buy here pretty soon here. Richard, thanks, bro. Let them keep their private blockchain and leave Bitcoin and the Wild Wild West alone. Like, and even looking at Bitcoin, right? And just doing this whole studying for looking up on BSV Bitcoin. So some company decided to do SegWit, right? And essentially limited Bitcoin's block size, which made it slow as hell. So even Bitcoin is controlled, right? Because had they not limited the block size, it could be way faster than it is right now. And that speed is shown by BSV. So even that, right? Even that has controls on it. It's just crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy. What all we can do is do what we can here to take advantage of this as a community, right? And look and see with our eyes open, all of them, third eye included, with our eyes open and not fall into the Democrat Republican trap, all of these different traps to make us fight against one another, right? We got to get rid of all of them, okay? And work together. Like, seriously. Bro, keep Tay or Trezor. Get a keep key or okay, got you. Get a keep key or Treasure. MetaMask and Ledger is whack. Has always been whack. Okay, appreciate that, Cryptonomics. Keep key or Treasure. Okay. Now, one thing with Treasure is they don't have support for, I believe, Algorand. That was one of the things that, like, I was kind of upset once I got it. Because it had support for everything else. I didn't think it wouldn't have support for those, but that makes sense that they don't have support for that because Algorand and they have some like limited support for like Stellar. Algorand and Stellar are a part of, the same crew that basically make Trezor, that basically, that basically make MetaMask, that basically make um, Ledger, that are basically they're part of that whole crew. So it makes sense that they would not want support on Trezor, right? But I digress. But thank you for those. Really good replacements for Ledger Cryptonomics. I appreciate that. And hey, bro, you said you was gonna give me some information on that on those GAN fans, bro. I'm down for learning new stuff, bro, all the time. I don't discriminate, boy. I'm ready. Just let me know how much it's gonna cost me. Yes, sir. I got both. Okay, Keep Key and Trezor. That's great, bro. Thank you for sharing that information for us. Ledger for now is a half step better than um, Hot Wallet alone. I have a Trezor, but I'm saving up for a cold card. Let me know. Let me know in the chat, guys. How have some of you guys' experiences been with the cold card? For me, it's like it's just this little card, and if I keep it in my wallet, it's gonna bend, it's gonna break. Like I don't know. Like tell me you guys' experience with a cold card, because I know I think it's Tangram or something like that. It seemed like a pretty cool thing, and I think it was Oculus or Akia something. Yeah, let me know your experience in the chat and in the Telegram with cold cards, guys. I really like to know. Also got a crappy Ledger, but I don't use it. Good for you, man. I wish I want to get rid of using mine too, bro. I really do. Some cool wallets have DApps inside, so you can swap them. Got you. Yep. I'm always skittish about staking. I generally only stake if it's like with that coin. Like I stake with Casper, I stake with Hedera, but yeah, you're right. You're right. I know Ledger has that DApp stuff inside. Where can I buy LCX in the US? With Coinbase. For your soul, Nance. What's up, bro? Okay, let's stop right here with the comments because I did say that I was going to mention that coin. If we lose a lot of viewers, so be it, I guess. But I just want to follow through on this before we get too long in the tooth here because we are an hour and 8 minutes in. We usually only go an hour. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep reading all the comments. But let me mention the coin before it gets too long in the tooth here. So that coin is Quan platform. Okay. I was shocked and amazed when I saw this thing. Okay. So let's go into it here and see some of the things that it claims. Okay. Game changing layer one can code in any language, and resists quantum attacks. Resistant to quantum attacks, can code in any language. Okay. I'm loving that so far. Also has a private blockchain, so it can go ZK Snark with it, the private, but also can do public. Now, what really intrigued me was going down here and seeing the comparison. Decentralization level, I'm assuming like, okay, like is it as decentralized as Bitcoin? It says it can be as decentralized as Bitcoin. Programming language, any language. Now that's huge, bro, because that means that you're never gonna lack a developer. Like you can program in any language you want. Like Solidity, Plutus, Marlow, Rust, JavaScript, C++, C, whatever, bro. Whatever. Consensus algorithm, POR, which I'm not sure what proof of POR is. Proof of work, proof of stake here. Maybe this will kind of, yeah, so POR, hybrid blockchain, Ethereum compatibility. Now that's huge, bro. Huge. Everything that can integrate with Ethereum, it opens it up to so much money, like all the money in Ethereum's platform. So huge, okay? Cloud deployment time, 5 minutes, and everybody else is hours. And Bitcoin, not so much. Quantum resistant, nobody else. Algorand is quantum resistant. So is Raditz. I think I said that, or Raditz or something like that. Very low market cap. And then the speed, private, 67,000 TPS, right? 1,600 or less, a little less TPS, which is still pretty dang on good for public. But private, we're kicking tail there. Only thing I know that matches that private is like Raditz or Raditz. I might be saying it wrong. Raditz. And also Bitcoin BSV matches this, but not too many, right? So that's huge, huge. Okay. All at the very low cost of 2.78 cents. Okay. Would have been great if we could find it here, but we're right here, bro. And when you look at this in comparison to a lot of other things, that's amazing. Okay. Only 3.33 billion. I'm assuming, I think that's a B. Yeah, only three. That's really a weird way to list it. I don't know why they listed it like that. Only 3.38 billion, right? That's a relatively small supply. So gotta love that. Markets, it's not even on a big exchange yet. Bitmart, Pancake Swap, and Uniswap. Gate.io, nothing like MXC, which is pretty big. Nothing like a Binance. Nothing like an Uphold yet. But that's another thing that I want to mention. Kind of like my bar at looking at these things. I come over and I look and I see who's watching this thing, right? Because I follow, it's good for you to get a nice group of people that you follow in crypto, right? And I thought I was following this. I don't know why I don't have it up there. What's going on here? Oh, okay. I'm on a wrong account. I'm on an account that I almost never use. Okay. This is before I found out politics was a joke. Excuse me. I hope I'm not offending anybody by saying that. But it kind of is, though. I really hope I'm not offending people by saying that. But if you really look down into it, just like I showed you, both John Kerry and George Bush were Skull and Bones members. Same election, right? That should really show you that, hey, they're running everything, and it doesn't matter. Like Democrat and Republicans, just like a trap for you, right? And they're part of the same secret societies. Their people go to the same parties, live in the same places, and no more than the World Economic Forum should show you, because at the World Economic Forum, there are people from all types of different cultures everywhere meeting together, talking business, talking money. Like that right there should show you the treaty that they have in Antarctica, where everybody signed that, okay, we can make peace down here. That should show you. Like, there's so many different things that should show you that the politics is just tricks, boy. Like there's so much that should show you. But I hope I'm not offending people there. Like, hopefully you get to a point in your journey where you realize that. And you wake up and try to find a different way with some of us that want to find that. But anyways, people I follow, okay? One that's a really big one for me is that I see Uphold CEO Dr. Martin Heisbeck. He seems to be like on the cutting edge of everything, and the fact that he follows this is huge to me. Huge to me. Really gives it some validity to me. But you know, there's other people on here, Crypto Mason, Blockchain Monkeys. Shout out to him. I know he watches Gentlemen of Crypto a lot. We said Crypto Mason. X Frontier, he's a good guy. My Financial Friend. James Kelby, who seems to be watching a great number of great coins. So if this does everything it says it does, like, it should be at like 14 cents right now. It should be like on par with Algorand, even though it has, like, it seems like it has an even lower supply, if that's billion. I don't know why they wrote it that way, because generally they don't usually write it that way. Let's look at if we can, CoinGecko. Let me see, I'm getting a little, it's slowing down a little bit here. Let me close some stuff. that one guy's polar is so funny. But I was old enough to remember when this guy was CEO of Binance. That's pretty funny. Okay, let's put CoinGecko. Got CZ up there surfing. Okay, just going over here so we can verify the supply. Remember, guys, patrons got this first, but this is extremely interesting coin to me. Yes, so 3 point, and again the number 33. Like, they don't choose these numbers, by the way. Like, generally, if it's a coin, they're not choosing these numbers by mistake, you know. But 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, right? So 3 billion and 3.33 billion. Okay, put it that way. So very, very low supply. To put it in comparison, Algorand, which is also quantum resistant, but actually slower than this coin, supposedly. Of course, it has all the World Economic Forum connections and all of that other jazz. But supposedly slower than this coin, has 3 times more to supply, is at 13 cents. We have to believe, at least if this coin is what it says it is, it's at least worth 13 cents. Put it that way. So putting it that, Remember, it's 3 times less the supply. It's sitting here at 2.7 cents. So from that point, 3 looking at least a 4 or 5x, but given the lower supply, I mean, I don't see any reason why we see this we eventually see this coin at $1, right? If it does everything it says it does. So, man, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. That's just huge, and it has the privacy blockchain. Man alive. Hey man, I'm not trying to doubt your credentials, Cryptonomics, but I'm just saying I don't have enough information at this point to to say anything against what you're saying. Okay, so that's for you and Reggie to battle out on your own. I respect Reggie. I like the things that he says. He always seems to give a little alpha. You do as well, man. I have no reason to disrespect you. You've only been kind on my channel. So I'll leave it to you two gentlemen to work that out. Let's see here. Yes, a physical treasure can be backdoored. What's up, Bitcoin Shango? My guy. Sorry, my lights are blinding me a little bit. I didn't realize that was you, bro. Or I would have definitely said something. What's up, Crypto in Focus? I plan to get a Solana Saga. Has a wallet insulated from the phone. Okay, that's cool. I might have to get one of those phones too. First shows Nance. I believe I got mine on Coinbase. I know I didn't have to go in and out of odd exchanges to get it. Hopefully it's still available. Yeah, LCX is supposed to be available on Coinbase. For a tasty, okay, we went over that one. Everyone's scamming, bro. It's the game. They can only hack your treasure if they have your treasure in hand. That's the latest on treasure. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. So, and they gonna have to fight me to get treasure out of my hand. So, they could try that. Good luck for that. I'm gonna hip y'all to the history because some of y'all late. Reggie paid fine years ago. Old news. Prospector, hit the like button and support a brother. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the super chats, by the way, guys. Like I know a lot of you guys, were on here when we didn't even have super chats. So I appreciate you guys so much. You don't even know. RA has paid. He has paid fines because he scammed. Okay, some of y'all want to believe. It's cool, no shade, but I got all the info on ZMY. So okay, he says all the info is here on ZMY YouTube. The links will take you to the info. Okay, so that's all. This is for you guys. I'm not picking a side in this game. I've already had the chat. He blocked me. If he's jit, why block me? He knows I know all about IJS. Okay. You know, if you read the links on my YouTube community channel. Okay, got you. Okay, yeah, you guys might go check that out. I'm willing to check out any type of thing on any type of thing, So I'll definitely be going over to check it out. But I have no dog in that fight. As far as I've seen, everything's been legitimate, but I have yet to check out that info. Bro, take it easy and move on. That's old news, and it's still available for sale. It is still available for sale, by the way. And I don't see how, like, F8. I'm not gonna say anything on that, but I'm not gonna say that. So I don't know. I really don't have enough information to say. RA, stay. Okay, I'm not gonna read that one. Okay, if there's court docs, he says Cryptonomics says he has court docs. We already showed you guys where you can go and check those out if you guys want to. William Coleman, happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone. Speed, security, scalability, each has a huge trade-off. Increase the size, you lose the speed. Increase the speed, you lose. Exactly. And that's the game that everyone has to play with the whole blockchain trilemma, they call it. And this coin seems like they have a pretty good figure of it. So seems pretty cool, guys. And we saw something like Raditz. I know I'm Raditz. I think it's Raditz. Do something like go all the way up to 12 cents. Let's see what its supply looks like. Raditz. That's probably the correct pronunciation. Raditz. This guy went all the way to here recently. It went up to like 16 cents. It's not going to show us the accurate thing here on this thing. And in the bull market, it went up to like 60 something cents. So come bull market, this should really be like popping. Max supply here with Raditz is 24 billion. So you really think that this coin would be way would have an even better advantage. And you already see that Dr. Martin is watching it. Maybe it does end up on Uphold at some point. But if you want to buy this, you have to go Bitmart or like Uniswap to get your hands on it. But I think it's extremely intriguing. Okay, extremely intriguing, and especially having somebody like him watch it, you would think that they got something going on. They're just not, they're not just saying stuff. True, because people will be out forever. 40% off treasure for 2 more days. That's a good one right there. These small tokens going to lose support and be hard to trade because the liquidity is so darn low. Right now, it's only a handful of exchanges with decent liquidity, and some of them are already getting SEC visits. That's true, man. That's true. But that's why you look at Ethereum and Uniswap. Ethereum still has tons and tons and tons and tons of value, tons of things happening on Uniswap. So that's why Uniswap, I think, is a good play there. Someone may steal it, or you may get lose your wallet or get robbed. Okay, yes. As far as like a treasure goes, yes. Otherwise, they have to pry it out of my cold dead hands. It's the only way. I ain't letting go of it. And we got some stuff for anybody that's gonna try to pry my treasure out of my hands. BCH and BSV are not the it. for the future of money. I'm sure they can be used for something somewhere, but not for a nation of not for nation state level ledgers. Well, as far as I saw, like that increase of block size increases the speed. Now, as far as this claim goes, the claim is always with Bitcoin, and I know this is not the purpose. Like people are thinking of it more as like a digital gold, and there's like esoteric reasons that you can also think of it as digital gold. So the point is not to be kind of like that type of exchange of money, even though you can use Strike and things like that. Yeah, then I think that's your point, Bitcoin Shango, is that it's not. They're not trying. We're not trying to use it as a, as a. It's more like cash, more than it's like something that's going to be used for Visa, if you will, or um, something like Visa or MasterCard or whatever, right? So, and I'm down on that point, but just the decrease in block size when the transaction speed could have been a whole lot faster. Like to me, that seems like real purposeful type of thing to do to Bitcoin. And with BSV, IBM is looking at it. So I don't know how that's going to shake out, but let me see here. We got Agatha. What's her name? Agatha. Did I spell that right? Slater, I think it is. Stellar. Why can't I spell? Slater. Went dyslexic there for a second, guys, even though I'm not. And my apologies to anyone who has that affliction. That must be hard. I'm not trying to laugh at you guys. I'm just laughing at my folly here. I have Slater, IBM, BSV. Because I couldn't imagine having to learn to read with all of that. Like reading's hard enough. But, okay. So yeah, if you guys look at Dr. Agatha Slater, her take on a BSV chain, IBM is looking at it, and we shout out to OMC or OMAC. I think it's OMAC. My brain is just not working right now, but he's told us on here how IBM still has like 85% of its hooks into our financial system. And the fact that IBM is looking at using this must really show us that the speed is on par with what they say it is. So, and they're already using this with something called gate to chain. So that's why BSV might be a slept on asset. And shout out to Maximus Crypto for kind of like getting me. I was looking on his channel and I got this information on BSV. So I want to shout out my guy Max. I love the research that my man does. Definitely check his channel out, Maximus Crypto. Why participate in crypto and then allow others to control your money? The whole point is to be your own bank, right? When you give your money to others, you add unnecessary risk. That's true, guys. That's true, and that's what I'm saying. Like hot wallet, you might want to go with a hot wallet so you can just have that ease of getting in and out, especially in a bull run when things can go up like 100%, like in a matter of minutes or hours. You really want to kind of have a little bit so you can just play and get those, like, because maybe you want to just be like, okay, this is going to go up in 100%. I know it's going to go up in the next couple of days. Let me get in and get out and get that 2x right quick. So you have to make a decision for yourself. And for me, I got my little bit I want to play with, and I got my really valuable ones in a cold storage. Cold card is fickle and can be difficult to use. The good thing is you will always have Bitcoin on it because it's hard to use it if you're a newbie. Go straight to the team. Tangent Wallet is super simple and easy to use. Thank you, William Coleman. Shout out to you, by the way. Not sure if I said that. Coinbase, Gemini, Kraken, Binance run most of the crypto for the U.S. folks. Gemini and Binance are under fire by the SEC right now. So that will leave two, Coinbase and Kraken. Yep. What's up, voice of Furlon? You're absolutely right about all of this. Polytricks, 100%, bro. Okay, take care, Richard Judge. Thank you, appreciate you. It's tricky. It is tricky, bro. It's 100% tricky, bro. Not to forget, most of these presidents and politicians are related by blood. There's no coincidence, 100%. Yeah, we still have like people, there'll be families fighting over this Democrat and Republican stuff, and they won't talk to their brother for being one side or the other, bro. It's just crazy, bro. Crazy. It's just craziness, bro. Like, we can never change if we don't decide to use our advantage. The only advantage we got over them is population. Like, we outnumber them by far. So they have to have so many subjects to divide us, because that's the only power we definitely have over them, right? Like, if we today said, if we all military, regular people, normal people, all of those people just said, F it. We're taking over. You're done. We're going to just, it's our time now. They would be lost. There would be no military people to defend them against us. And we could now do what we want. But since we are all under their brainwashing, if you will, and we're all divided by a plethora of subjects, Democrat, Republican, state college and main college, like Michigan State, Michigan, sports teams, poke or no poke, like so many subjects, right? If you get down to the level of all of them, like, we're also divided. We'll never get the number advantage to actually have them like held to task to some of the things they're doing, unless we all wake up. I don't know. I'm trying to do my part, like, and that matters to me. That matters to me a lot. I know a lot of people are like, "Hey, I just got to survive." I get that, and still, and still, and that's my mission, bro. And maybe, just maybe, I form a community of people where it matters enough for us to make a difference. You know what I mean? And we can get with communities of like-minded people, right? I forget. Oh, okay, we got that one. Peace. What's up, Nerd Up Inc. Marv? Oh, you almost forgot to talk about Ceek. Well, what I was saying with Ceek and LCX is Ceek was one of my biggest plays. So was LCX. So I'm saying this is the greatest new find since Ceek or LCX would be the coin we just mentioned, which is Quan platform. Okay. First, hyperpolyglot smart contract platform where developers can develop in any coding language. So I'm assuming it's some type of mix of like kind of like Casper, where it's Caspa, where it's like a blockchain DAG all kind of mixed together. But yeah, loving the fact that it has Ethereum capabilities, right? And nothing said more than, it has an Ethereum address, so it's Ethereum capable now. And ready for quantum hacking ability. Now, and think about quantum hacking ability, like that's so long away from now, but they have it. They're quantum hacking proofs. But for someone to have a quantum computer, that's like, how much money that costs just to cool those things down. But it has it. Then Quantex already lost a bunch of zeros. It did. But when I'm looking at it and I'm comparing it to a lot of other things, like, okay, then we still got a lot of room left. You know what I mean? Like, would I have liked to find it back there when it was like triple zeros? Oh, I would have loved to. But just looking at it right now, hasn't gone through a bull run. Like, hasn't gone through a bull run yet, but and hasn't been over 4 cents yet. So still very, very early. Very, very early. Right? So would I be surprised to see this at 20 something cents? Okay, so it does go all the way back to here. This is further back than what market cap went. So actually, yeah, it's been around for a bull run where it got as high as 16 cents. So again, sitting here at 2 cents, I really like it. So nice to see that there's some precedent that we can go to, that at least, okay, 17 cents is something to look at. But yeah, I think it's highly undervalued if it's here and it does all the things that it says it can do. Right. Further, we're going to be looking at this more and more, right? Paragon's down. Okay, that was one of the ones I was kind of looking at. Reddits. Yeah, I think, all right, we were talking about Reddits, right? We're talking about Reddits being a good play. I think it went up like Radium. Radium? Okay, long A. Reddits. Reddits. Okay, got you. Thank you. Reddits. Okay, thank you. American Project main creator has quite a history. It's Reddits. Okay. BNB chain projects will blow up. Okay. Quantex is on Pancake Swap. Good point. It is on Pancake Swap, guys. So that's a good point. Algorand's American Project co-creator has amazing story. Banks will pick up Algorand for sure. For sure. Silvio Macaulay, like, my man's a genius, right? Fire. This live is. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, of course, this is solely my own opinion. Of course, man. No worries. No problem. Opinions are welcome here, bro. For sure. At CryptoWork, cold cards appeal for me. Actually, is that it's BTC only. I stepped away from all coins a long time ago. Yeah, and you still watch the show, man. That's why I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I know you don't even deal with altcoins, and you still watch my show, man. I appreciate that, brother. No lie. Big ups for that. Big ups. Showing my age with that big ups. But anyway. Yes, Bitcoin Shango. I use it with a Nunchuk wallet and NFC. It's pretty sweet. Check it out. Cracking under fire again. There was a coin placed in the chat. I suggest of you are interested in successful next bull run, research the project. Okay, I missed that coin I was pasting in the chat. What was that coin, RA? If you don't mind placing it again or placing it in the Telegram. The game is to be played. That's right, Crypto Neek. That is right, bro. The numbers are all we have in our favor, but there will always be, I think it's Ecclesiastes, the trader from 300. Okay, gotcha. Benedict Arnold's and Uncle Ruckus says to sell us out. 100%, bro. Oh, Uncle Ruckus, bro. Nice. Thanks. Was just going to look. I don't know what's happening. Thanks. Just going to look at it. Okay. Market cap looks good. Low supply. Well, not low, but not crazy high. I see better plays though. In the bull one, I can always double at the high. My thing. Could be right, could be wrong. Oh, no worries, no worries. What's up, Mainly Music? What's up, bro? Appreciate you coming by. What's the hottest new coin? Okay, PDT. Okay, that was the one you mentioned. Okay, PDT. I was looking at PDT not too long ago. The coin I mentioned, bro, was Quan Platform. Check them out. They say that these dudes say that. Where'd it go? They say that the private blockchain is 97K TPS. The public 1,600 or less, a little less TPS. Can code it in any language. Hybrid blockchain and Ethereum virtual machine capability. Cloud deployment time 5 minutes and quantum resistant. Okay, and it's right. When you compare it to all these other larger market caps, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So if it can do everything it says it can do, and we got people like Martin Heisbeck watching it, CEO of Upwork, and you got all of these. I'm thinking, I don't know if these are partners or what. I guess these are, I don't know, maybe these are partners or chains that can go on really quickly because Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud. I'm thinking it's just mentioning that it has capabilities to go on all of these things. Or these could be partners. I'm not quite sure. It doesn't make it clear here. But yeah. Because it looks like, Linode's like place where you can like host domains and all of this. I'm just thinking this is things that it goes on. Maybe it's not clear. But yeah, this is the coin here. Team looks weak to me. Okay. I loved it here that Dr. Martin was watching it. Let me pull it up. And I know mainly you know some stuff. You know stuff. You know things. So I value your opinion when you say that. Let's see here. So, yeah, I thought it was very interesting that Dr. Martin was watching it. That at least gives them that much of cachet. Now, if the team is weak and they can't deliver, we shall see. But yeah, I do need to check out their team a little bit more. But if they do what they say they can do, that's pretty interesting to me. But what are your other thoughts? I would love to hear those as well. They look a little shiesty. Okay. Got you, bro. They look a little shiesty. Little shiesties over here. Little push shiesties over here. Let me see if we can bring them up. Where? Oh, these guys now. Okay, team. Johan Polek. Geo. I'm gonna mess up her name. Mrs. Kim here. Silur Abraham or Silur. Andre Abraham. Andres Armrain. Okay. Dora Liechtenstein, huh? Yeah, I see what you're saying. They don't necessarily look like the cleanest cut team. I see what you're saying. Based in Estonia, I stay away from exchanges with the name Estonis. Have for 6 years. From exchanges or coins in Estonia? If you want to clarify that, RA. Do you stay away from you stay away from coins based in Estonia? Please let us know. I want some info on that. Exchanges, okay. Yeah, so if you guys have any more great info like this, feel free to stick it in the Telegram. Inquiring minds want to know. I'll run it by a buddy, but I prefer US-based companies. Okay, got you. Please do, bro. I would love to hear that. Estonia's has some scammers, but they're everywhere, I guess. Hey, man, yeah, I would love to know because they're talking some big game, and I want to know if they can back it up. So, thanks, brother. Good to have people in the community looking out and that can shake some vines. Appreciate that, brother. So nice long show today. We will be back on Saturday with some more great stuff. Thank you all who came on their Thanksgiving Eve. Thank you, RA, for that. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for all the super chats. Be sure to share the show with everyone. We do want to grow, even though that's not like we don't really care. We're here for you guys, but we do want to grow. Share the show if you can with folks. Thanks so much for coming out, guys. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you guys for all of you. I am very thankful for all of you this Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have a lot of family, eat a lot of good stuff. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Bitcoin Shango. I appreciate you guys. I'm out. Peace. See you guys Saturday.